Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about having a girlfriend who doesn't like anime. But first I'd like to remind you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet to stay up to date with all my latest anime reviews and discussions. So having a girlfriend who doesn't like anime, is this something that's really important or not so important? At the end of the day, this is something that only you can decide. I'm not saying that if you like anime and she doesn't, you should break up with her. That's rarely the case. But if you're somebody who only likes anime, then I would first recommend trying new things, Game of Thrones TV show, all sorts of different TV shows and movies and things out there that are really enjoyable that I urge people to check out, and there's so much more to enjoy, books, movies, TV shows outside of anime. But if anime is the only thing you enjoy in life, and the only form of entertainment that you enjoy, then it's going to be hard to click with somebody who doesn't like it at all. Having a girlfriend is something that's much more complicated than just matching interests, and if you go into a relationship with a girl that only likes the things that you like and her personality is a bit off, then that is much worse than having a girlfriend who doesn't like anime at all. Now, this is completely different from when you have a girlfriend or even a boyfriend, significant other. This could work whether you're a boy or a girl or whatever. It could really work with anybody. But if you have somebody that doesn't understand anime and they don't want anything to do with it and they just badmouth it around you, then it's going to be hard to accept that person because they don't really accept you. If they don't like it, that's fine. They should keep it to yourself, and as an anime fan, maybe you recommend them a movie or two, and after that, if they're still not into it, you should just distance yourself from the whole discussion about anime and just keep it as one of your own separate hobbies. Like some of my previous girlfriends before, they would do different things such as crafting, or they would, do a lot of different things. Like one girlfriend was into dancing and do a lot of different things that I wasn't really interested in, but those are their hobbies. They don't have to be your hobbies, and your hobbies don't have to be their hobbies. The important things about a relationship are that your personalities click together and you work well together, and also it's good to share some interest. That way you can enjoy things together, but not everything you enjoy. Now, I know this next statement is something that a lot of you out there might feel uneasy about, and it's not going to be a popular opinion of mine, but if you're a teenager up until your mid-20s, chances are the relationship isn't going to work out. But that doesn't mean it's not important today. You got to enjoy that relationship just like you enjoy your friendships. Friendships, they can last a while, but they don't always last forever. And you don't know if they're going to last forever or not, but it just comes to a point with a friendship or a relationship that you have to appreciate the time that you spent together, but you really have to understand that there are certain times where you have to split ways. And as a younger person, you're going to experience a lot of changes in life. I know this myself. I've been around for quite a while now, but I know that you're going to experience a lot of changes. You're going to experience moral changes, you're going to experience personality changes, you're growing up, you're experiencing new things, and because of this, because of everything that you learn, you change as a result because of that. You're also coming in contact with new people. You're going to college, you're getting your career started up, you're going to different jobs, and you're just doing different things in life. This is going to cause you to meet new people. It's going to cause you to learn new things and ultimately become a different person, and the person that you were back in high school and the person that you were with back in high school, or maybe whatever age you are, you might not be as compatible anymore, and it might be the best option to meet new people. Sure, it's going to be rough, and sure, it's going to be something that you're going to feel bad about for a while, but there are so many people out there that you can meet, and this doesn't just apply to somebody who is in a bad relationship right now, but it also applies to people who don't have a relationship currently. There are so many people out there that you could not only could you just find somebody that you could really enjoy spending time with, but maybe that person doesn't know about anime. Maybe there's someone who doesn't like anime, but you can get them to like it. I'm not saying shove it down their throat or anything. I know that everybody out there feels uneasy and gets uncomfortable when somebody approaches them with a religion and just wants to shove it down their throat, and then they get all uneasy when you tell them to back off because to them you're pretty much denying their existence and you're denying reality to them, and you're not really getting along that way. It kind of feels the same way when somebody tries to push their hobby on you as well, on a different level basically. So you got to recommend somebody something that they can enjoy, and that's the great thing about anime. It's not just what you like, but there's enough anime out there for everybody in the world to find something that they like. It's just about opening yourself up to it. So you have a girlfriend, you have a boyfriend, find out what movies they like. I've said this in plenty of other videos. Find out what movies they like, video games they like, TV shows because they like learn about each other. And then you could recommend them an anime movie. I would recommend a movie at first because it's short, doesn't require a lot of attention to get into. You just watch it, an hour, 2 hours, maybe even an OVA. Recommend them something that tells a similar story to what they like. One movie that I would always recommend to a girlfriend is Wolf Children. That's always going to hit them right in the feels, and it's a great place to start just because of the story that it tells and the emotions that you feel when watching it. You're definitely going to feel a connection with that. But something that's really important when you recommend anime to somebody, whether it be your family, your friends, your girlfriend, boyfriend, anybody, if you're going to recommend them something, you should try and keep an open mind to something that they might want to recommend you in the future. I'm not saying to sit there and trade off anime series or whatever and say, well, I'll watch your favorite movie if you watch this. I don't think that's a good way to go about trying to share anime with somebody because there's a bit of pressure involved, but you're supposed to be close with this person anyway, so try and keep an open mind to something that they might recommend to you. It'll make the relationship a little bit closer because you're sharing things that you like with each other. She might get into anime, you might get into whatever she likes, and if you like something, that's always good because it's great to have more things that you like at the end of the day, but it's always good to have activities that you can share. Watching anime, reading manga together, they're a great experience to have with somebody, and I think it's something important that you could share with your girlfriend. Personally, I wouldn't be interested in dating a girl if she wasn't into anime or manga, just because for me it's a very big part of my life, and it's something that if they don't really understand it, they probably won't take what I do seriously, and that's something that is very important to me and it's a big part of my life, so I would have to have some level of understanding of what it is I do and why I do what I do, and if that's not there, then we're really not seeing eye to eye because it's part of who I am at this point. I am somebody who shares anime with the world and has this huge passion with it, but I also like a lot of other things too. But at the end of the day, I've had girlfriends that weren't really that into anime, and it was kind of weird. This might have something to do with the area that I live in. Obviously, the people here, there really aren't that many people around here that I see in Virginia that are interested in anime, but of my part of Virginia, there really isn't a whole lot to do with on a date. Like, how many times can you go for a walk in the park? How many times can you go out to eat? It gets really expensive after a while. Further on away, like if you want to drive for like an hour, there's stuff to do, but there really isn't a whole lot around me to do, so we always just end up at each other's place, and she has no interest in whatever I want to watch or whatever I want to do, and it's mutual. We're just together because of proximity and because she looks good, she thinks I look good, I guess, and it just boils down to all we just do is have sex all the time. And then after a while of that, yeah, it's fun at first, but then after a while, after a couple months, probably almost a year pass by, and all you have is just empty sex and going out to eat and go walk for park, or going to walk in the park or whatever, then it just becomes nothing. You don't really have anything left. There's no bond between you because you gotta have these small activities to do to bond over, and also the personality is also a big play in that as well. So it really is going to come down to a lot of different variables in a relationship. You have to decide for yourself if the relationship is right for you, but if anime is a big part of your life, then you would have to at least have some tolerance of the girl to watch some or read some manga or really understand about it. But then again, it's not always necessary. I know it's going to be a different case for everybody because everybody lives different lives and has interests in different types of people, but this is just my take on it. So anyways, that's my 2 cents on the matter. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have any similar experiences you want to share with us? Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the video or if you found it helpful in any way. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support with the likes and comments, and I'll see you next time. Also, check out the Patreon.